All right. So today, welcome to our call. It's Wednesday, August 5th, and we're just going to have one call tonight because most people said they could get on tonight at 9, so it worked out well. So just as, I don't know if you guys saw on our In Partnership We Shine team page, but last month we, in a total with everybody, helped 78 people in our team. So that was pretty awesome. And I want to say our team alone probably helped at least, I want to say, 15 or 20 of those people. So that's pretty awesome. I think we really finished strong and it was really exciting. So this month, everybody's goal is hopefully at least to help 3 people this month. So plenty of time to do it. So we'll get out there and start talking. And, you know, I'll have to say, like last week, I had a ton of people saying no. And now things are starting to turn around for me. So it's a good, it can just turn around overnight. You just got to keep asking. So the specials for this month are, I don't know if you guys saw, but the 21-day fix and the 21-day fix extreme are on sale until the 10th. So they extended it a little bit. It's kind of weird the way they worded it. It said that it could be pulled at any time, but I think they mean from the 10th on, it could be pulled at any time. So after that, people would be risking it. Jamie, you're sideways.
Oh, sorry. It's because my headphones are plugged in, so I can't put it up.
Oh,
I think I might fall. Yeah, it'll fall over. Sorry.
So the fix on sale still. I just posted something if you want to take a look. I shared Autumn is having a Labor Day fix challenge or something. So it starts August 17th and it's got a hashtag and everything. So I shared that being like, hey, let's do this group and join me to do that. So you could use that as something to share because that would give them time to purchase it between now and the 17th and be able to join. And she's giving away prizes and doing all this stuff. So,
okay. I have a random question.
Yeah.
So I joined that group and a friend of mine that I know, who approves you getting in that group?
I don't know.
So the friend of mine approved me in there.
Oh, well, if they're already in it, certain groups, it allows you to approve other,
okay.
I believe.
I'm not Facebook savvy, so I was like,
Yeah. So maybe she saw you requested, it goes out to everybody and she knows you, so she went in there.
Got it.
But you should message her and see if she's not a coach. Be like, hey.
She's my new coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we have 3-day refresh on sale. I know a few people have done it. So like Rachel has some really good stuff and she posted it on her page. So you can share, her results and yours and just be like, one of our coaches, her and her husband had great results. Check these out. This is what the 3-day refresh. So if you've never done it, like look for somebody else's post that maybe share their results. And that's a good way to share real results from people, rather than just a picture of the box of 3-day refresh. So that's on sale for $140, and then size, as you guys all know, is $140, and then the Kickstart is $180. So that's what we have for going on for specials. There is also a challenge pack special for the performance line. So it's not a special. It's, I believe, it's always going to be on sale. But you can get let me look at my notes from the other night because this was on the other call. You get the Energize and the Recover, I believe. And you get 90 days of club membership for $140. So if anybody's asking about the performance line, they can get Beachbody On Demand for 90 days plus the Energize and Recover for $140. So that's a pretty good deal. And it counts as a challenge pack. So that's same thing as normal for Success Club points.
Hey, did you also watch that video on Autumn as far as the way she incorporates those is how they don't count?
No.
So they do not count as containers.
Okay.
She does not count them. But unless you are, so I think the Energize that sell, that 140 is a good pack.
Yeah.
Like that's a really good, so I read up on all of those, all of the performance line, and to me, the Energize and the Recovery are the best ones.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if you're doing some kind of weight program. But like she said, if you're doing the 21 day, you don't need the Recovery. It's not that intensive. She said, but if you are doing the extreme, you do need the Recovery. But she does recommend the Energize. But like I looked at the caloric intake and everything for the Recovery, and it's like 100 calories. She said, but it is not counted on. Yeah, it's not counted if you mix it with water.
Okay.
She said because it is needed in recovery for, as far as depletion when you're done with extreme. And I totally agree with her.
Yeah.
You do need something after that.
Yeah.
And it looks to be really good.
Yeah, I think they've done they put a lot of research into it and a lot of stuff that has gone into it. I know that they're really promoting it with athletes and stuff like that, eating heavily tested with a lot of athletes and stuff like that. So,
and I've done a lot of research on it, and the price is super comparable to anywhere else.
Okay.
I mean, very comparable.
That's good. Well, if you have that thing from Autumn, if it's an article or something, if you can share it in the
I'll find it.
page, that'd be great.
I shared it on.
Oh yeah, you did.
Continues.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I saw it. I think.
Yeah,
Good.
because one of the other ladies was asking about it. And
I saw that. That's good. Can you share it on the team page too, so people can share that? So for the accountability groups coming up, the free group. So I'm going to open up a group, and then Jamie and Wendy are going to have a group. So I'll open up. I'm going to try and have a group, open it up. Probably I'm going to try and open it tonight or at the latest tomorrow, since I'm leaving for the Lake Friday. I want to add all my people in there before we go. Question I have for anybody watching or anybody on here is in mine. If any of you guys are wanting to try and post in it, like if you want to split the posts up, because Jamie's going to come up with the workouts and she's going to send them to me, and then we just need to schedule them. So if anybody has people they want to put in it and you want to add posts, let me know and I'll split it up with you, because I'm going to schedule mine out before I leave. If not, and you're not ready for that, then that's okay. You can add some motivation. You can add whatever you want into the group too. But if you want to add some stuff of your own, let me know, and we can take turns with the posts. Are you doing 10 days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll get that out, and I'll get that added. So if you have people for the free group, let me know and I'll add you to my group. I'm really super excited to have something totally planned, totally different for next month. I've been reading The Slight Edge, and it's going to be kind of more of a personal development free group next month rather than a physical free group. So it's going to be kind of different, and maybe hopefully attract some other people that are normal, same people that keep joining these. So I put something out there about the gems. If you guys could if you haven't yet, it's a little long, but I did it last night. It maybe takes about 10 or 15 minutes. If you could just go through it and answer the questions to the best of your ability, and then message me what your gem is in terms of it's like it'll give you a personality profile kind of. And then I want you to use that as you add coaches. So the benefit of using this is to help you understand what will motivate your coaches, what motivates you. Helps me to understand how to communicate with certain people and how you prefer to be communicated with. If you're a numbers person, then I know maybe to see if you'd be willing to help with that kind of an option rather than something that's more a little bit
on a different side of things, like the fun, I'll do videos anytime kind of person. So the GEMS is a personality profile, and then it'll be in the back office all the time. So send that to your coaches, and hopefully we can kind of get a working list going. And then you can get information on your own coaches in terms of their personality and learn more about how to communicate with them as well. So the benefit of it is to kind of keep it going with all of us and use it to benefit ourselves and our future team as well. So if you haven't done it, take some time to do it, and then message me or comment what gem you are. And also, have you guys, any of you guys listened to this past Monday's coach call with Summer Tucker? It's really good. I was listening to it today. I went for a walk and I was walking the dog, and she is so, and we saw her, Jamie, remember when we
did
saw her Saturday?
Yep.
Well, now she's like in the Millionaires Club, and yeah, and she is a 15 superstar diamond, and she is really, her business has grown. And the most amazing part is in her first year, and they'll say it in the coach call, her first year, her paychecks were around $60 a month for the whole year.
She's also a military spouse.
Yes, she is a military spouse, and she talks a lot about that. And how she was it was terrible. Her husband was deployed all the time. She was really having a very difficult time. And she's just super great to listen to. She's very motivating. She's like, almost sounds like when you listen to it, like she's working out or something. 'Cause she's so like, I don't know, the way she talks, she just always sounds like she's out of breath. But it's a really, really great call. So if you have some time, get on the podcast or the replay and take like 30 minutes to listen to it, because there's a lot of really good takeaways. And actually, that's your homework for tonight or for this week, is to listen to that. And then we'll report some takeaways on our team page, because it's really good to hear how she went in a year. She could have so many people give up before a year is up, and they're like, I can't do this. This isn't for me. And she was only making like $60 every month for that year. And then she decided that it was time, and she stepped it up and took it to a whole nother level. So definitely listen to that. Tonight, I wanted to go over one of the things we went to in Summit was one of the classes or sessions, was about Shakeology. So it was about creating loyalty and value and how to create that with your customers. So you have long-term customers, you have potential future coaches. So I'm going to go to my share screen, and I'm going to show you a couple of the slides and walk through what we went through in this. Okay, you guys can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me find it. Sorry, hold on, wrong one. All right, so first of all, just a few things about Shakeology was we had Darren O'Lean. He actually came in and talked a little bit about Shakeology and why it was created. So it was created, Carl talked to Darren and was like, okay, here's what we want, and I don't care how much it costs for you to figure out how to put it in it. But put this, and it's going to, whatever the cost is, we'll figure it out. But find a product that's natural, that's going to use all these things that we need it to do. So it's tied to everything in terms of your business. So, you know, as soon as you have somebody, like I have people that want to be coaches and they're like, well, what if I don't do Shakeology? That's fine. You can be a coach and not take Shakeology. But it is really tied to us as in terms of a long-term business. Shakeology is who we are. So what does Shakeology do? If you don't know already, here's some stuff about what Shakeology does. Reduces junk food craving. It helps you make better food choices. Sorry if I know this part's a little blurry. The other ones are a little bit better. Provide healthy energy. get your workouts in, you not need caffeine as much, helps support your immune system, helps you adapt to stress better, supports your digestion and regularity, promotes healthy weight loss. So as a result of all of those, weight loss comes with it. So, these are just things that you probably already know, but when we're talking to people, we have to make sure that, yeah, we love Shakeology because of what it does for us, but you also want to find out how it's going to benefit them. If they are having a hard time because they can't get up in the mornings to do their workouts, well, there's your, thing that you want to talk to them about. So what's in it? And there's a lot of things in it that people's never heard of. And I still don't know what some of the stuff is. And so it's important to maybe do a little research, take one topic and just be like, hey, let me look this up today and learn more about it so you can share with people what it is. But just in general, it has the proteins and fiber, and the purpose of those is to reduce hunger and cravings. The antioxidants, phytonutrients, vitamins, and minerals, those are the ones that are going to help you with a healthy immune system. The adaptogen herbs, those are traditionally used to help your body adapt and respond to the effects of stress. And the prebiotics, probiotics, and digestive enzymes help support nutrients absorption and support regularity and healthy digestion. So one of the things I tell people when they tell me that Shakeology is so expensive, yeah, but you know what? I don't have to take my daily vitamins anymore. I don't have to take my probiotics anymore. I don't have to take a lot of these other supplements that you're already taking because they're already in it. So,
or if you don't get in all your fruits and veggies that you need for your antioxidants,
Absolutely.
It's in there.
So sharing what ask questions to find what they need, like I said earlier, and then connect what you know to match their needs. So you don't have to just throw up all this stuff at people. You can just find out where are you lacking? Where are you struggling? And guess what? This will help you in that area because it has this and this and this. So let me find. So these are some questions you can ask people and kind of take an assessment of their own health. So you can ask them what they're trying to accomplish. Is it a number of pounds they're trying to lose? Are they trying to tone up? Do they need more energy or to improve their overall health? Why do you want to accomplish that? That's more looking for the emotional reason and that's kind of more connecting to their why. So just like I said last week, where you're trying to say, the feel, felt, found. I feel that, I totally agree. I know how you feel. I felt the same way, but this is what I found. So that goes along with, finding their emotional reason. How long have you been wanting to make this change? What have you tried in the past? Because a lot of these people are coming and saying, oh, well, I did Body by V and I did this and I did this. And, you want to know what they tried and what they liked or didn't like about it, so you can kind of help them see the differences in the two products. There are a lot of comparison charts you can find online too that help you with that. So you can always find if somebody's wondering the difference between what they had and so what to share before we go on with this. Share your own Shakeology story. Like Heather had a really great one. She had shared about how when I told her about Shakeology, she was like, oh my God, that's so expensive. And then she went to Starbucks and was paying $4 for her coffee. And she was like, okay, this is crazy. I mean, if I can pay $4 for my Starbucks, I'm pretty sure I can pay for all of this stuff and why it's so good for me. So whatever your Shakeology story is, make sure you're sharing that with people. The first time around had 3 or 4 bags in my closet too. They were there. They sat there for 6 or 8 months until I was like, okay, I'm going to get this new program. And this time I'm really going to try it. And I haven't gone a day probably, you know, maybe here and there I'll miss a day, but I've drank it ever since. And that's been almost 2 years now. Blog, you know, you can find a lot of blog articles. You can find a lot of videos on our website. Those are great to watch for yourself and great to share with others. So make sure you're looking for blogs, anything that you can find to help, you know, help share what it is to other people. The other thing, and another kind of post, is look for a key ingredient. Like, you know, whatever there is inside of, find an ingredient in Shakeology and be like, hey, guess what? I drank my, I don't know, whatever, one of the things I can't think off the top of my head right now.
Goji berry.
Thank you. I had my goji berry. I've had my, you know, dense nutrition. I've had my probiotics, and I didn't even have to swallow a pill to do it. Whatever it is, find a key product and you can spotlight that on a post. Like, did you know that goji berries do this and this and this for your health? And guess what? It's only one of the 50 ingredients in Shakeology that you can get all in one drink. You know, take a picture of how much it costs at Wegmans. I don't know. That's maybe what I might do next time I go to the grocery store.
They are very expensive.
I know. I just thought of that.
I can promise you.
I'm going to be taking a picture of something really expensive.
Probiotics are expensive. Chia seeds are expensive. Camu's expensive.
Yeah.
It's all expensive.
Find something, take a picture of it, and be like, hey, look at how expensive this is. Well, you can get a 30-day supply for this much, you know. So spotlighting key ingredient. And then are you following up with your Shakeology customers? Are you asking them questions? Lead them back to their why. So the questions you asked, you know, that's when we go back and say, hey, you know, you mentioned to me that you didn't have energy. How are you feeling now? Is it giving you more energy? Because sometimes people only see that it's charging them $140 and they don't really pay attention to where they're benefiting from it, you know? So make sure you reinforce their why, you reinforce the value of it, you reinforce why they're doing this and why it's going to help them to continue to do it. And lastly, some engagement questions. So any of you are drinking fewer energy drinks? Oh, so these are like, you could ask this in a group or to somebody, you know, in particular. But if they're drinking less energy drinks or relying less on coffee, has anyone noticed that they have fewer cravings? Have you heard of, this is the word I was trying to, when I was thinking of an ingredient. Have you heard of moringa? Well, you're drinking it every day. Google it. So these are good things that we can add to our groups and good things that you can share with people on your website, on your, you know, Facebook page. Hey, guess what? I just drank moringa. Do you know what it is? This is what it's going to do for me today. Whatever. And then what meal do you replace with Shakeology? So we want to just, that's kind of, these are some good ideas for us to add to our accountability groups, ask people questions so that they're engaging. And just remember that every customer matters. So even if, say, they've only ordered, you know, and then they canceled after a month, it's okay. I still suggest you always follow up with them because maybe a new program comes out and they want to give a different flavor a try. Or, you know, maybe it just wasn't the right time. Like with me, I mean, on the first person day, I was like about to submit my coach discount cancellation. And then I decided I was going to give actually the business a try and I didn't cancel it. And now it was the best choice I ever made. So, you know, you just always want to follow up with people and make sure that you're sharing what you love about the product and then asking them what they love or how maybe if they're having a hard time with it, share with them some new recipes. One thing, make sure if you're ever giving samples of Shakeology that you don't just give somebody a sample and don't tell them what to do with it. Because if they just read the back of the packet, it just says to shake it up and mix it with water. They are not going to like it.
No.
No.
I didn't like it when I did it the first time.
Yeah. You're not going to like any protein or meal replacement drink if you mix it with water.
Right.
It's not good.
Right. So,
it's gross.
I always say, make sure before you even do anything, ask me and let me know. I'll be happy to send you some recipes, or, I'll give you some ideas of how I blend it. And I always put blend in so that people already are prepared to start thinking that they are blending this. They are not just drinking it, shaken up with water.
My husband takes it to work, so he just drinks it with water with it in his little shaker cup. And now even on the weekends, he doesn't bother blending it. He just
goes for it.
I do that too.
But I think you get to that point where you know how good it is for you, and it doesn't matter. You're going to drink it. It is what it is, But starting out, people don't have that yet. And so they're you need to make sure that it tastes good. I even tell people if it's too much, start with half. Start with half and add a little bit more to it every day. And then when I started making my husband's, and I don't always still give him a full scoop. Sometimes I'll do 3/4 because it's just to make sure that they don't lose, until they get used to it. Because it can take some time for some people to get used to it. So do you guys have any questions about anything? About Shakeology or groups or anything else we have going on?
I mean, mixing it with fruit, does that dilute it a little bit or anything like that?
No. In terms of blending it up with fruit?
Yes.
No, I don't think so. I mean, if anything, if you're on the fix, the only thing you just got to consider, you're using up some of your fruit, your purples or whatever. So if you're telling somebody if they're buying the fix from you and they're going to add fruit to it, that's fine. But maybe do a half of your purple so you don't use your whole serving of purples. That's what I usually tell them. But I think it just gives it a little extra flavor. Yeah, I mix it with fruit in the morning because it gives me a little bit more so I won't have to be hungry around 2 hours. Yeah. And yeah, and also the Power Greens, which I have not tried. We bought them. They supposedly help make you full more too. So if somebody's noticing that they're not, they're hungry quicker, maybe suggest to get the boost, the Power Green boost, because that might help them feel a little fuller longer. Oh. I don't know if you guys, I talked about the boosts with you guys, right? Did we go over about the boosts? So they're the new ones. We have the Focused Energy, the Greens, and the Digestive Health. So, it's a little extra boost that you can throw in your Shakeology. The Focused Energy I've been doing, not every day, but I kind of described it the other night as it's kind of replacing my second cup of coffee. So I still need my first, but maybe then I can go then I don't feel like I need anything. Or it probably will be good the afternoon where you kind of hit that slump. If you drink your Shakeology, then you add that Focused Energy, it'll help a bit with that. The greens is just extra greens. If you're not getting enough, maybe with the rest of your food, you can throw that in there. Yes, it has. If people ask, yes, Shakeology has your daily amount of greens. But sometimes when you've gone a few days without not having enough, you can throw some extra in there. And then Digestive Health has the extra soluble and insoluble fibers. So it helps with your digestive issues. So anything else? Do you guys have any other questions about anything? No? I don't think so. All right. Let me find my quote of the night. Oh, yes, this is a good one. Okay, so let me make sure that was it because I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Team Cup is one more thing. Are you guys everybody communicating on your Team Cup? Or are we kind of just starting off and everything? We're kind of working on it.
Working on it.
Yeah.
just try and keep encouraging each other, maybe keep the communication open, even if it's, minimal. It's just an extra way to kind of keep communicating. Maybe set a goal for the week of like getting so many no's, or, some sort of challenge for each other to help you guys kind of push through for the next week. Okay, so the quote is, be confident. Too many days are wasted comparing ourselves to others and wishing to be something that we aren't. Everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses, and it is only when you accept everything you are and aren't that you will truly succeed. So be confident and go out and share that with everybody, and be yourself and be who you are, and let it shine. All right, guys. Have a good week, and if you need anything in between, let me know, and go get some Team Cup points. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
See
Good night.
ya.
All right.